What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have to share with you a stage light off of Amazon. So this is a sound activated stage light, which is going to be great for parties and different things like that. So here's the listing on Amazon. You can see the brand right there. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I will leave a link in the description if you guys are interested in purchasing this product. It's $64, and basically this is going to be a more professional light for different DJ events, weddings, whatever events you want to hold, because it has a DMX port, which I'll be showing you. But basically what that is a control panel for lighting. So you can get something like that for $50. This is probably one of the cheaper ones that I found. But basically you can plug this control panel into these lights and control them from there. And that's gonna give you the more professional option there. But if you just want to go casual for a little casual party lights, there's different sound activated ones on Amazon for much cheaper. But these are not gonna really take you to a professional setting like this one will. So we're going to go ahead and look at some of the specifications on this. If you see anything you want to read, just go ahead and pause the video and I'll let you read it. But we're just going to breeze through this real quick and then I'll show you the light itself. So I don't know why the listing says this, that the whole lamp uses iron as the raw material, because it's all made of plastic on the outside, other than this bracket, which is for mounting, which I'll show you when we open up the box. So this is energy efficient with the lamp heads that are in it. They say that all light car parts are made of aluminum car parts. I don't know what that means, because everything on the outside of this light is plastic, as far as I could tell. So maybe that's talking about the internals and the motors. But here's some of the actual specifications here for those of you who need to know that. I don't really know what any of that means. The main reason that I got this is right here for the sound activation, and what that means is basically you can put it in this mode where it'll sense music that's playing, so you can have a speaker next to it playing, and then it'll sense the music and give you a light show that goes to the beat of the music, which this option works very well. And then there's many other modes and things. A lot of it you actually need the DMX controlling panel for. They offer a 1-year warranty and lifetime professional technical support. So that's really nice that they do that, and that'll kind of give you just a peace of mind if there is any issues in the first year that it is covered under that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the product itself. This is the box. What's interesting is that it has this spider branding, which it didn't have on the Amazon listing that I showed you. So that's a little interesting. I guess that's cool. But then another thing is that on this picture it has a little spider on the bottom of the light, but there's not actually one of those on the actual light. So that is a bit interesting. And here's some more of those specs for you. This is the side of the box and the bottom. So we'll go ahead and open it up, and it's packaged really nicely in this foam so that it doesn't get damaged. You get a user manual, and guys, don't worry, I'm going to test it out with some music and show you how that function works. But I do not have a DMX. Alright, so we can just lift this out, and there's the power cord. So here you can see the bracket. This bracket will mount on the back of the lighting here. There's these two screw holes where you can go like that. Then it takes a Allen screw head, but they don't provide with you a Allen key to turn it, so you'll have to have one on your own or buy one, which isn't a huge deal. But yeah, these will just screw in there. You could also screw it in by finger, but you won't be able to get it super tight. And then you can use that for mounting it if you want to mount it up high or something. You can also, it seems like these are the same size as a mount for a tripod, so you probably could mount this on a tripod as well. As you can see, this bottom is bare as well as the top. Here's your controls. Like I said before, this is all plastic construction. It doesn't feel cheap. It definitely has a good weight to it. You can see the lights here. These are plastic. As far as I can tell, on the outside of these lenses is plastic, but there could be glass underneath that. So these basically swivel in just that motion, and each of these lights are angled at a different angle. You can kind of see there, and they don't change angle. So then on this side you have your ports. There's your DMX in, your DMX out, power in and out, and on the bottom here you have these stands indicating that it's designed to sit flat like that, but I like to put it up like this and then have it go around like this. I guess it just depends on what room you're at and what kind of situation you're in, but I like to have it like this. There's no harm in whatever way you put it. So we're gonna go ahead and plug the power cord in there. You can tell this power cord is not super long, so you will need an extension cord if you're going very far with it. Alright, so I just plugged it in. You can see these motors are calibrating now, and basically they're gonna stop right there, but you'll see them twitch a little bit. Once they're done twitching, then it'll be ready. Okay, right. Oh, okay, yep. So it automatically just turned on the lights. Now you can see I have it already in the sound sensing mode. Getting around the settings of this is honestly kind of difficult. So you can see right now it's sensing noise. It's starting to flash and do all these things because when I move around the system, it's picking up noise from that. We have a setting here, and it looks like you guys are going to be out of luck with seeing what this displays. It just doesn't seem to show up on the camera very well, so I won't be able to explain that to you, but you do have 4 buttons here on the bottom. This one's the menu button, this one's up, this one's down, and this one's enter. So basically you just use these buttons to go through your different modes, and then like I said, if you did have that control panel, it would make controlling this a lot easier. And we'll go ahead and take a look real quick at the manual. So this is honestly kind of hard to read and get around, but the basics of it is that this is your menu. When you press the menu button, each time you press it, it takes you through each of these different settings, and so it tells you what the setting is here. So there's a 7-channel option, 15-channel option, which are both for the having the control panel, the master option, slave option, and sound control selected. So basically this is, if you're not going to be using this with a control panel and you're not really looking to be super professional, this is basically what you're going to want to use for the sound activated settings. And basically to get there, you press the menu button 1, 2, 3 times until you get to SLND, and then press enter, and then use the up or down to get to SOUN, which is the sound activated, and then once you get to that, you press enter again, and it'll automatically turn it into the sound activated mode, which automatically comes back on when you plug the device in. So once you do that, you don't have to worry about that. And then there's these different other settings. Sound sensitivity you can adjust from 0 to 100. I've tried going from like 1 to 100, and I haven't noticed a big difference in like the sensitivity. So I don't know exactly how well that works, but it is cool that you can adjust that. So then there's the DMX channel function. So these again are for having a DMX control panel. You can set different channels, and that's what all of this is. So I'll just let you read that if that's something that you're interested in. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the actual lights here. Again, I'm going to put it on the sound activated function, and basically when there's no sound, and yes, be warned, there are strobe lights. I don't know if there's a way to turn them off without having a control panel, so I'm sorry for this. I've been messing with it for a while now, and I can't figure out how to turn them off completely without the control panel, so I don't know if there is a way. But when it's not detecting noise, it'll kind of just, usually it doesn't strobe like this, but it'll just kind of twirl around a little bit to give you some lights. But once you start to get music going, it'll do different things. So what I'm doing right now is I'm tapping it, because that's creating a noise that it's picking up, thinking that it's music. So it's starting to detect the music and move to that. So you can see these are very bright lights. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put this on top of my I have a sound box speaker. Alright guys, so I got this set up on my sound box now. You can see it's just plugged in to the wall up here, and then all I have is the power going into it, and it's sitting on my sound box. If you guys aren't familiar with speakers, this is a really loud speaker. It's battery powered, and it's really good for parties or whatever you want to use it for. There are speakers like this that compete with this, but they have LED lights built into them. So like the JBL party boxes, for example, are really cool speakers that already have lights built into them. So one of my dilemmas was I want to be able to like have parties and do music with this speaker, but have lights. This is perfect for that because it will give you a light show, and it's separate from the sound box, but it's also pretty simple. All you do is plug it in, put it next to the music, and there you go. So without further ado guys, I'm going to give you guys a little test here, and then I'll show you how the light beams actually look in the room while it's playing. But for now, I'm just going to play some music, and you can see just how this moves to the music. So right now, because it's a little quiet, it's not detecting it. Alright, so I'm going to show you what this looks like in the room now. So this is pretty sweet, guys. It totally changes the atmosphere of the room. Alright, we'll try one more song for you guys. So I actually got to test these lights in a real world scenario. We had a bonfire outside in this really cool rocky area, and I plugged the lights into my car. It ended up working really well. As you can see how bright the lights are, they shined all over the rocks and out into the field. So it was a really cool experience, and I'm glad that I got to test them out, and I really do enjoy these lights. I wish it had more colors of lights, because all you get is the red, green, blue, and white, and they don't really mix to make different colors. It's kind of just set at those colors. But other than that, guys, this thing's really sweet. The sound activation works really cool, and it's a good compromise for you if you have a speaker that doesn't have LED lights built into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.